All right, if you're building with AI, you know the pressure is on. We need models that are not just powerful, but models that we can actually trust. So today, we're going to dive into a concept that's absolutely crucial for this, but honestly, often gets overlooked. We're talking about data lineage. You can think of it as the secret ingredient for building AI you can really, truly stand behind.
And really, this quote just nails it, right? It's so simple. At its heart, data lineage is all about creating a complete, unbroken story for every single piece of data you use, from the moment it's created all the way to its final impact.
So, okay, let's break it down and start with the basics. What exactly is data lineage? What do we mean when we talk about tracking the journey of your data?
Think of it like a detailed biography for your data. Seriously, it's not just telling you what the data is. No, it's revealing its entire life story, where it was born, all the changes that shaped it along the way, and its ultimate purpose inside your model.
So what does this journey actually look like? Well, it all starts at the source. Knowing precisely where your data came from, that's the foundation of trust. From there, we track every single transformation, every bit of cleaning, every filter, every feature engineering step, so there are zero mysteries about how the data was prepped. And finally, we follow it all the way into deployment and usage, logging exactly how it trained a model and how it influenced predictions. Every step, fully documented.
Okay, so we've defined what it is, but why should you care? Why does it matter? This is where data lineage goes from being just a neat concept to an absolute game changer. This is what turns our AI from a scary black box into a transparent glass box. And look, it's a fair question. Your model works, right? It's making predictions. So why bother with all this extra tracking? What practical, real-world problems does this actually solve? Well, the practical value is immense. First up, reproducibility. If you need to retrain that exact same model 6 months from now, Lineage gives you the perfect recipe. Second, compliance. When an auditor comes knocking and asks for proof of where your data came from for, say, GDPR, Lineage is your documented, ready-to-go answer. And third, and this is a big one, debugging. When a model gives you a bizarre result, Lineage lets you trace it all the way back to the one problematic data point that caused it. It saves you hours, maybe even days of guesswork.
And this right here is the core transformation. Without Lineage, your entire AI pipeline is a black box. Data goes in, predictions come out, but the why and how are a total mystery. That's a huge risk. With Lineage, you turn it into a glass box, creating the transparency you absolutely need to build systems you can actually rely on.
So how is this all tracked under the hood? It's not magic, It's actually a pretty straightforward set of components all working together to create that unbreakable chain of evidence for your data.
The whole process is really built on just a few key pillars. You start with unique IDs for every dataset. Think of it like a digital fingerprint. Then you capture the source. You log every single transformation that happens to it. And finally, you track every single time it's used. These 4 things, when you put them all together, create a complete, verifiable history for every piece of data in your system.
Okay, let's bring this all home with one final, really powerful idea. Because this isn't just about record keeping. It's about a fundamental shift in how we think about our data systems entirely.
Here it is, the ultimate takeaway. In software engineering, we talk all the time about observability, right? The ability to understand a system's internal state just from its external outputs. Well, data lineage is observability for your data. It's the tool that gives you that real-time view into the health, the history, and the integrity of the single most critical asset in your entire AI pipeline, the data itself.
And so that's the question to take with you. Is your AI pipeline a black box or is it a glass box? Can you trace any prediction your model makes all the way back to its source? If the answer is no, then data lineage is how you turn on the lights. That's all for this explaining.